We are talking about relationships, and let's focus on why losing yourself does not necessarily save the relationship. I am Sue Lepand, your personal transformation coach. We have bought into a story that when we love somebody or when we enter a business relationship or a friendship, that to show our love, to show our commitment, we must be prepared to compromise. Yes, to a certain extent, because we want this relationship to work, there has to be compromise, but it has to come from both sides. So there's a healthy compromise and an unhealthy compromise. The healthy compromise is the one where we from time to time compromise on where we go for dinner, what outing will we do. Maybe sometimes it's a bit bigger and we want to buy a property, so we compromise on where the location, we compromise on the number of bedrooms, things like that. In our business, whether we first move in a different direction so that we can come back on track on where we as a partnership want to take this business. As friendships, there will be some times where we need to compromise. Even in those healthy compromises, do not compromise on the things that you think are vitally important to you. The unhealthy compromise is when we always compromise and we start losing ourselves. We no longer speak up and say what we like, what we want, what we value in life, and we sort of disappear in that relationship. That is when we leave the relationship. Now we are denying our worth, our dreams, our aspirations, and that is not a healthy compromise. When you overcompromise, you change the dynamics of a relationship and the connection that there was between the two partners, that is now lost. You have left the relationship. That what you brought to the relationship, that what attracted the two of you, your spontaneity, your optimism, your vibrancy, whatever it was that you brought into this relationship now starts to disappear. And it is no longer the relationship, the things that pulled you together. Relationships must change, they must grow. But you, from your personality place, that what makes you you, that must never change, because that is what you bring. That is your role that you play in that relationship. And that is what will make this relationship stronger, because the other person relies on that to make this relationship move forward. The only time that you will find yourself in a place where it is expected of you to compromise all the time is when you're in an emotionally abusive relationship. Most other relationships, the other person is not even aware that you are constantly compromising because you stop expressing your needs. Then it is no longer their problem. It really now is your problem because you are the one who over compromise. I'm going to ask you to focus on one thing. And whenever you get ready to compromise, to ask yourself, will this lead to resentment in the end? Will this lead to anger in the end? Will this lead to a feeling of loss, the loss of myself? This what I'm compromising on. How important is it in my life to have this before I am ready to compromise? Then start journaling. Allow easy, free flow. Don't resist. Don't overthink. Don't negotiate that what you are busy writing down. Just allow it to come natural flow and start answering your own question. Will there be anger? Will there be resentment? Will I have a feeling of loss? And how important is this, what I'm compromising on, to me, so that I feel heard, that I feel loved, that I feel recognized? I wish you best as you move forward. Remember, master your beliefs, you will master your future. Be kind to yourself in this process, and we will chat soon.